First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football and making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Corral. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Obviously, Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On third down, Corral. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Falcon football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 35 on second down, Jones, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Jones. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He finds his man Johnson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop it far behind the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Corral with it on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Back to throw, Corral. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aleem McNeil. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for Owens. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Hardy's got it on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions, nothing. Younghoe Koo, kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 1st down throw here for Corral. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on it.
A.J. Terrell on the veteran.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. That's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Lions had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Corral. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Here's Corral on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Corral sets up play action. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one out. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Jones now throwing on first down. That one complete downfield to Johnson. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out.
And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards, as his guys have now moved down in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the 22, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 40 now on second down. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
A handoff. Swift running to the left. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Corral. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In motion right is Smith. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Now Jones on first down. His throw incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over that time. It's going to lead to third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start with the option. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Jones. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down.
You know what else you did? You make your defense better. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last two games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Corral. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Corral. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. throwing, Jones. Over the middle to Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Jones. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, and it'll be third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's so much for to worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Corral. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick here is good.
Charles, even as long-field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That pass is caught by Hardy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down,
Jones now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
and the Falcons first down.
Back to throw again. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Once again, it's Swift. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, They're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.